I haven't always been outspoken. I used to keep to myself. I used to I used to stay in a little box in a little bubble in a very small world. And a lot's changed over the last 7, 8 years. My voice is being heard a lot more around the world, and that's pretty cool. It feels kind of good. And this has been a journey of I'm talking about the Inner Wealth podcast. I'm talking about the Inner Wealth Mastermind. I'm talking about my creative work, my blogs, and I've got hundreds of blogs on my website. Recording meditations. I've got guided meditations on my website, innerwealthglobal.com. You can access the blogs for free. There's a small fee for the meditations that I record. Multiple time author. I wrote a book called The Imposter in Charge. It's available on Amazon. I've also written a book called The Prosperity Principles. It's a digital product. And I just literally right before recording this episode, I just finished what's probably close to my last edit of my new book, Inner World, Outer World. And I've got all of this stuff, all this creative juice, all of this inspiration inside of me. And sometimes it feels like it's all trying to get out all at the same time. And I've produced courses, and on my website on innerwealthglobal.com, you can go and grab the free Choose Your Destiny video course. And it takes you through the creation process of how to create new circumstances in your life. And there's 12 videos and there's a workbook, and it's free. And it's my gift to the world. So if you can't come to the Choose Your Destiny Vision or live intensive, this video course is a substitute. But stepping into the world in doing workshops, I've had Destination Millionaire Mindset webinar or workshops. I've had Choose Your Destiny workshops. I've also run virtual containers. Ran the Millionaire Mindset Intensive back in October-ish. We've run Path to Six Figures per month. Justin Dossie in our business, in Inner Wealth Global, he was awesome enough to run that for our business. But listen, like this is about this thing, this not influencer game, but this teaching game, this showing up, this coaching, this teaching, this training, this becoming a meaningful, purposeful, valuable, significant, impactful contributor to society has been a long process. And it hasn't always been comfortable. When I produce Inner World, Outer World, and I get this into the world, there's a lot of things in this volume, in this book, that I haven't been courageous enough to show and to talk to people about and to teach publicly. And for the first time ever, I'm really publicly just putting it out there, my spiritual beliefs in terms of, I believe that we are God. I believe that we are part of God. I believe that I am God. I believe that you are God. I believe that everything we can see and we can't see, that's God. Energy is God. The awareness that's looking out of your peepholes, your eyeballs, that's God. The grass is God, and the trees are God, and the birds are God, and everything is God. And it's just this awareness, and we are experiencing the divinity that has created all of this, but we are part of this divinity. And if you look at organized religion, not all organized religion is going to love that message. And for many, many years, I succumbed to holding back myself because of the judgment or the expectation of someone judging that or taking offense to that or whatever, being averse to that. And it's like I didn't allow myself to show up because I anticipated resistance. Well, you know what? After 181 podcast episodes and 3 books and hundreds of blogs and video courses and workshops, it's about time that I just that I just surrender into the fact that I'm just going to share my voice and I'm just going to share my truth in the world. I'm just going to share who I really am. My name is Mike Kitco, but I am the divinity and the essence of God in this meat suit with a supercomputer attached to my head, just like you are. You are the same divine essence and the same divine force. We are creators in this world. There is something inside of you trying to get out into the world. There is a vision. There is a desire inside of you that's trying to be born, that's trying to be materialized. And this is God playing God through us and with us. And there's something in you. There's a vision. There's a dream. There's something inside of you that's ready to come out, ready to be unleashed. And it is I would say it's your duty to bring it into the world. It is your rightful place. It is your privilege. It is your obligation to give us what's inside of you trying to be created. Share with us what's inside of you that's trying to be created. Let us dream with you your dream. Let us play with your dream. Tell us, show us what you want to create, what you're here to create, and let us all participate in your creation. And when I show up to a workshop, and we were supposed to have a workshop at Choose Your Destiny Live Intensive last week, but on the day that it was supposed to launch, there was a snowstorm that came through St. Louis, so we canceled the whole thing and we moved it to February 21st and 22nd. So it is moved from January 10th and 11th to February 21st and 22nd. If you want to come and play with me and kind of hang out for 2 days, 2 powerful days, and allow me to pour into you and to teach you the creation process, how to create anything you want, clarity, certainty, and commitment. If you want to come and hang out with me for 2 days, again, innerwealthglobal.com in the events section, and you're gonna see a way to purchase a ticket. Come hang out. But when I go to workshops, when I do these things, when I have speaking engagements, all I'm doing through this work, all I'm doing through my voice, all I'm doing through podcasting and my authorship is getting what's in me out. And when I do that, there's some people that lean in and play with me in my game. And that's what this human thing is. It's a game. We are here all playing a game together. Guys, listen, you have a body. Sometimes I call it a meat suit. You have a mind. Sometimes I call it a supercomputer. But you are the soul. You are the spirit within. You are the awareness that's inside of the meat suit that uses the supercomputer to create in this world. You are not the body and you are not the mind. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are not any of those things. You are the awareness that's inside that goes from place to place in this meat suit with your trusty dusty supercomputer. And that awareness cannot die. That awareness is infinite and eternal and powerful and abundant. And it has come here in and incarnated to experience the miracle of life, to experience what it's like to play human for a couple of years. It's come here to experience what it's like to be in a world of limitation. Because the soul itself, the spirit itself is unlimited, and it came here to experience some limitation. See, in the other reaches of the universe and of the spirit realm, there's like instant manifestation, and thought becomes a thing immediately. And we have incarnated to add a little flavor and a little flair and a little challenge to that creation process. But the creation process holds, it's the same creation process. Get really clear about what you want, become certain that you can have it, and then remain committed to it until it shows up. It's the same process, but there's a delay on the worldly plane. And most people have forgotten that they are divine. Most people have forgotten that they are spirit in a meat suit. Most people have forgotten that they are the powerful creative force of God. They forgot that when they were born. And some of us remember that as we get older and as we evolve and as we grow. Some of us remember that. We don't realize it. We remember it as we're remembering why we chose to incarnate, as we remember our purpose, as we remember our mission, as we remember what the whole purpose and the reason that we incarnated. But you didn't incarnate just to survive and just to get by, just to pay your bills, just to go to work. You didn't. You incarnated and chose to experience the material plane, to experience all of being a human, which includes creating the life of your dreams, creating whatever that dream is that's in you, co-creating with the divine and with other divine beings like me and you. And we play in each other's dreams and we play in each other's fantasies. That means you guys come to my workshop. That means when you engage with me and tell me what you're looking to create, I look for ways to inspire you and to encourage you and to empower you. And it means that I get to create tools and I get to create books and I get to create courses and I share them with the world. And when I share them with the world improves because of me. And you do the same thing through your work when you truly step into your power. If you literally just fight for your survival, if you literally just live paycheck to paycheck, if you literally go someplace you don't want to go, to do what you don't want to do with people that you don't want to work with, and you do it at the expense of yourself or of your joy, of your peace, if you do it at the expense of your mission because you just have bills to pay, you're missing the whole point. And I'm not advising you just to quit your job. I'm not advising you just to just tear down your business. What I'm saying is at any time you can rebuild in a way that is perfect for the soul's mission and reason for incarnating. Because there is a purpose to your life. The two most magical days of your life is one, the day you were born, and two, the day you remembered why. There's a reason when I started this podcast that I've been going for 3 years now. Holy cap, August will be 4 years. This isn't something, this podcast, this project is not, it's not a coincidence. It's not a mistake. It's not a I have to. It's an I get to. And there's an I get to somewhere inside of you trying to get out. There's an I get to, not I have to. There's an I get to in you that's buried in there. And we need to get that out of you so that we can share in that with you. You don't have to do it yourself. I have tools and I have methods and I have techniques and I have content that can help you. But if you feel like you have to do it alone, then you won't reach out. And I'm asking you, I'm inviting you to connect with me and let me help. Let me be a partner. Let me be shoulder to shoulder with you in creating that dream. If you're not living the life of your dreams, lean into me so I can support and I can assist. That's why I incarnated. So I can build things and create things. So I can teach things that'll help you get momentum. As part of my new book, Inner World, Outer World, I asked a few of my longest standing clients, my closest friends, my closest allies, the people that I've worked with, people that I've connected with for a long time at a deep level. I asked them for reviews of not just the book, but of our work together. And when I read these things, it's tear-jerking because these people have stepped into their power. These people have allowed expired parts of their lives to dissolve so that they can create higher level parts of their lives, and they're living their dream lives. Some of them have tens of millions of dollars worth of net worth. Some of them have powerful businesses. Some of them have the family of their dreams. Some of them have the peace and the joy that they've always wanted. And all I did was stand beside them and give them tools and techniques, give them mindsets, give them heart sets, share some things, share books, share wisdom, share insights. And they took these things and they stepped into their own power. Guys, this game of playing human, it's a team sport. Being human is a team sport. Life is a team sport. There is a dream in you that we want to share with you. And there is a dream in me that I want to share with you. There is a mission in you, a purpose in you that you owe us. And there is a purpose in me that I owe you. You are not a coincidence. You are not a mistake. You are a miracle. You are on time and you are on purpose. And the purpose of this life is to live that purpose. And we get to do it with other people who are doing the same. I spent a lot of years kind of hiding my spiritual beliefs. I spent a lot of years hiding from them and shielding them and keeping them a secret. And all it did was attract people and circumstances and experiences that weren't aligned for me. And that's what happens when we step into our true authenticity and when we truly step into our personal power. That's when we step into alignment with who we really are. We start to attract experiences and people and events and resources that we need to remain true in that alignment and to remain true to our purpose and to our path. But we must show up. We must reach out. We must connect. We must encourage each other. We must relate in some way. It doesn't mean that you have to turn over your lives to people. You have to turn over your life to people. It means life is a team sport, and it was never meant to be done alone in total isolation. I was on a coaching call today, and what we realized was the fella thought that he had to build his business all alone. That if he didn't do it, then it's like he didn't earn something or he didn't deserve it. And all I'll share with you is I want to experience my business growing. I don't need to be the reason that my business grows. I usually sell all of my workshop seats, but when other people sell them for me, I invite it. When other people give me references, when other people give me referrals, when other people inform other people about me and some of the work that I do, I invite that. I don't need to be the reason that success comes into my life. I no longer feel I need to earn it. All I need to do is serve my purpose, and the right things will happen. I've stood on other people's stages, and they've said, this is the guy that changed my life, and all I did was share my soul. And from that, my business grew. From that, my mission grew. From that, the number of my students grew. And I'd say, I didn't do that. The other person did it for me. I didn't build that. The other person built it for me, because life is a team sport. And I've got an amazing operations assistant. Her name is Kara Dossi, and she does an awesome job. And she helps me promote the podcast, and she helps us promote our blogs, and she helps manage the mastermind and manage the community. She helps us organize the workshop. She does a great job because life is a team sport. We don't need to do it alone. But in order to attract the right people, we must let other people know what's in our heart, in our soul, and invite them in to come and play with us. This is my formal invitation to you. I can see from the downloads that this podcast is listened to around the world, and I'm inviting you to message me. I would love to hear your voice. I'm inviting you to come to the Choose Your Destiny workshop, live intensive workshop, 2 days with me on February 21st and 22nd. And if you can't be there for that one, we've got one lined up for August 29th and 30th. Both of them are just outside of St. Louis. And if you can't do that, my meditation package on the website, innerwealthglobal.com, will help you unlock new levels of wealth and health and impact and love, and my Choose Your Destiny video course. Come play with me. Be part of my life. I want to be part of yours. Let's engage. If you look at the podcast notes, not on the video, but if you look at the podcast notes on Spotify or on iTunes, it says text, send a text. You can text me and it'll get a message to me. My email address is mike@innerwealthglobal.com. The website is innerwealthglobal.com. Guys, interact with me. You've listened to my voice long enough. Now I want to engage with you. Lean into me. I will help you in any way, shape, or form that I can. Thanks for being a loyal listener. Thanks for being an ally in this game. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for sharing in my dream. Now let's take it another step and really start to lean into each other to help each other. Life is a team sport.